Okay, so now we previously looked at this hip 90-90 position and what it should feel like, and the difference between internal rotation, the back leg, and external rotation, the front leg, and feeling that position statically whilst engaging the muscles in the glutes. We now want to look at moving those hips independently, but in a very specific way. So again, we're adding some rotation through our hips rather than just a static movement. For this, you're going to start with your feet as wide as you can comfortably go. Mine are just outside my hips. My heels on the floor, my hands are going to support behind. If you can do this without your hands, fantastic, brilliant. If you can do that, however, you want to widen your stance a little bit because that shows you've got good mobility at set width. So for this movement here, I'm dropping into that hip 90-90 that we've previously done. My body is not going to point that way. It's also not going to point that way. It's kind of going to be in the middle, and that's where my hand comes in. I instigate this movement from the back leg. So I'm going to lift this leg. That puts me into external rotation. This one is going to follow, swap hands, into the opposite position. When I'm here, I'm pushing this knee into the floor, I'm pushing this knee into the floor, and I'm trying to push myself upright. Okay, so there's a lot going on, but if you think of it in stages, just lead with this, lift, follow, press down, sit up. Again, lead with this leg, lift, follow, press down, push up. Okay, and if you go through that process, do it slowly at first so you can feel that movement. When I'm in this position here, I can feel the outside of this hip. When I push this knee down, I can feel the outside of that hip. Okay, but the idea, match your breathing to your movement like we've done all the way through. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, and match that all the way through. Don't go as fast as you can. Also, if you look at my heels, they stay where they are. Okay, I'm not moving my feet around because then that movement isn't coming from your hips. Keeping your heels where they are and pivoting on the heel means that's my hips doing the work. And as I get better at this, I end up taking my hands off the floor, which is still a bit of a struggle at the minute, or I go slightly wider with my feet. Okay, match your breathing to your movement. Like I said, breathe in on one side, breathe out on the other side. Go for 60 seconds or go for reps on this one. Whichever you feel gives you the best bang for the buck. But this is all about rotating those hips. Our hips get so stiff and tight because we spend so much time sitting down in modern age, sitting in cars, sitting down at home, sitting down in work. Our hips get really tight, and if our hips get tight, nothing else works particularly well. We tend to overuse their knees, ankles, and lower back. So the more you can keep those hips rotated, particularly for the sort of sports we do, we need to be able to change direction very quickly. If you come off, you need to be able to very quickly react to that, and stiff, tight hips doesn't allow that to happen very well. So daily for that one, keep working at it. If your hips are really tight, this is going to be a game changer for you.